All right. Riley, can you please have a one-word love-themed prompt, please?
Love themed. Anxious attachment.
It's 2 words, but we'll take it. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, is that hyphenated, do we think?
Sure.
Is that in the, what's the big psychology book that has all of those diseases and stuff?
Oh, I don't know.
Anxious attachment. Everyone knows I'm chock full of anxiety. I found out, I'm willing to share this, found out my anxiety medication is the same given to pets. So me and animals take the same anti-anxiety medication.
Hold on 1 second. Hey, welcome to the Overtalking Podcast with your hosts, Ken and CJ. Say hi, CJ.
Hi, CJ.
This is the show where we talk over TV shows and movies as chosen by our guests, and it's still date movie month.
There's the voice.
Yes, I brought it back. It's the scary and sexy voice. And this week we're talking about Paddington in Peru, the sexiest movie of the year.
AKA Paddington 3.
AKA Paddington 3. Yes. Now, hold on. So, do your pets take the same medication as you?
Mine do not.
Okay.
One
do
of
you
them,
know pets that do?
Yes, I was over at a friend's place. It's happened multiple times where, like, I find out friends have pets that are on anti-anxiety meds. I was at a friend's place a few days ago, and they said they have a dog, and they were like, "Oh, it's time to give the dog some gabapentin." And I was like, "Hey, I take that too." My dosage is a little more. But,
Sure.
yeah. And then
Nice.
another friend's, I found out their cat is on it. I was like, yeah. I was like, you guys want to just have me some? I'm going to take some in a few hours. We could you could save me some time.
Now, I got to ask, is your general practitioner a veterinarian? Is that where you're going?
Yeah, you save money that way.
Okay, gotcha. You just take your cats in and then you just
Yeah.
get the whole family checked up at once.
Yep. I have a thermometer placed where. It's not very pleasant, but that's how they do it there, so you got to go with it.
It's just easier.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
They weigh
Learned
me,
a lot about you today. Yeah.
check my
Well-
dental cavities for fungus or whatever.
Is that what they do?
Yeah. Tartar, I think, is usually more common with pets.
Tartar buildup.
Yeah.
Do you brush your cat's teeth?
No.
Do you think they would ever let you do that?
No. Absolutely not.
Okay. Let's bring our guest on and see what their situation is with their cat. We welcome back Riley. How's it going, man?
Hey, thanks guys. Thanks for having me. I'm doing great. CJ, I'd ask how you are, but it sounds like you're anxious.
Always.
You know how people say like, oh, my cat or my dog has anxiety, and like you roll you roll your eyes at it like, oh, come on. Now that I know you have the same medication, I'm just gonna kind of roll my eyes every time you say that too, CJ.
You're denying my affliction? That's not very supportive.
But you mentioned having a cat. I too have a cat, and I also wouldn't be allowed within 5 feet of them with a toothbrush. Like I don't understand how people can brush their cat's teeth, because mine is not having it while he's not having it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're about to have to, both of our kitties have allergy-induced asthma. One's is worse than the others, poor boy Mac. And we're getting close to where we're going to have to give him a little kitty inhaler because his asthma is that bad. But like, you try putting something around a cat's nose and mouth at the same time.
Yeah.
I would not be a fan if somebody tried that on me. Get the fuck away from me. I need to breathe. What are you doing?
No, and they're spring loaded with defense mechanisms too. So
Yes, yeah. I don't even have claws.
Yeah, I don't envy the day that you're going to have to start doing that. That is not going to be fun.
We're sort of working up to it. We're trying to give him get used to just the little mask first. So Emily's been putting food and treats in the mask to try to get him to eat it through that way, to be like, okay, see, this is a good sense memory. You like this thing, right? But
That's a good idea.
I've not fully gotten the whole inhaler yet, but it's for sure coming, especially with springtime around the corner. I'm sure it's going to get worse.
Oh boy. Sorry to hear that.
My boy.
What are your cats allergic to?
I don't know, just general allergies.
Pet dander?
Yeah.
Bullshit.
Yeah, themselves. I think it's just like humans, just pollen and stuff like that.
That's a shame.
Yeah.
You guys think Paddington has any allergies?
Yeah, I was trying to think of speaking of animals.
Yeah.
All right, so listeners, let's set the scene. It's 2019, February. I don't live in the same place I do now. We have Riley over and we watch Paddington, record an episode, and then go back and watch Paddington 2 and record another episode. You can check out episodes 85 and 86.
Wow.
I think we're on 451 now, which is
Yes.
wild. We've just been waiting. We've been counting the days. Riley's not been back on since. And we've been waiting. No, he hasn't been back on. But we've been really waiting for Paddington 3 to come out. And the years have ticked by. We haven't been able to end the podcast because of this. And finally, it came out.
Finally, next week, it's over.
And released in the U.S. We were trying to do this last year because it came out last year in the U.K., but it wasn't available in the U.S. yet. And we wanted to do it for Date Movie Month. So finally, we can talk about Paddington 3, a.k.a. Paddington in Peru. And we'll do that coming up on the Overtalking Podcast.
Dear Aunt Lucy, I have very important news. We're coming to visit you. The Browns are coming to Peru. Aunt Lucy!
I'm afraid she set off on some sort of quest deep in the jungle. And we have no idea where she is.
Aunt Lucy found me when I was a cub. Now I have to find her.
And we're back. And we're back on the Overtalking Podcast for Date Movie Month. And we're talking about Paddington in Peru. Again, sexiest movie of the year.
You went into
Riley,
stoner territory.
Yeah.
The voice is morphine a little bit.
Riley, we're going to put 30 seconds on the clock for you to describe for someone who's not yet seen Paddington in Peru what it's all about.
Ready, go.
What's it about?
So Paddington, our lovable little bear, our immigrant success story. He gets word from his native Peru, from his Aunt Lucy, but then he gets word that she's missing from her home for elderly bears. So he and the Brown family, whom he lives with in London, they go to Peru. They traverse mountains and rivers and shady boatmen to find his Aunt Lucy and his lost tribe of bears.
Time.
That's right. And El Dorado, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Oh,
maybe.
Yeah.
I just thought it was really nice that Mr. Brown was able to remarry after his first wife died.
I know it's always weird, and maybe not every franchise, but when a franchise gets far enough that they do have to recast characters, and it just feels weirder. It just, something feels like a little bit off, and that's what it felt this time with Mrs. Brown being a different actress, a different brunette, pale British actress.
Yeah.
If you were hard of seeing and hearing, it might be the same, but
yeah.
Considering it's been 7 years since we watched Paddington 1 and 2, I honestly didn't realize until after the movie that she was not the original.
I think ahead of time I knew that, but yeah, it's been so long that I did not remember, the kids especially. I'm like, who are these people again?
I don't remember. Are they the original kids? I think they might be.
I think they are, but they probably
they are, yeah.
They've grown up by 7 years.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Was the random lady who is that their grandma? I'm not even sure. Was she in the first two movies? Who is Mrs. Weasley? I think.
Yeah, it's Mrs. Weasley. And she's in the first two movies. I think she's their house caretaker, but she's probably loosely related to them. I in anticipation of this podcast, I did not reread the Paddington books. That's on me. That's my bad.
Our resident expert CJ did. So CJ, she's in the books, I assume.
I listened to the audiobook at 4 times speed. That was my afternoon today.
Okay, nice.
Just rip through them.
Oh, man, British accents at 4 times speed. That sounds rough. Oh.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, Sally Hawkins was missed. The original actress from the first two movies. I love her. I missed her.
Although her replacement is a big actress. She was in Broadchurch, I'm pretty sure, along with Olivia, what's her face?
Coleman,
yeah. So, yeah, she was good.
Are we all going to go to London together to see the play with the animatronic Paddington?
I would love to.
I am interested in that. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Pick a date.
All right. Next year.
I mean, obviously, like they went with the CGI route for these movies, but like I'm trying to imagine like just a practical Paddington in these movies,
That would have been so off-putting, probably.
Yeah, probably off-putting, and way less hijinks. Like you can't do those hijinks with a real thing.
Like you just throw this robot in the river and like, okay, act like you're like you're swimming. Like, get wrapped around a ship wheel. Like, go robot, go.
Have you guys seen videos of this thing that I'm talking about? Of like the live?
I don't think I've seen. I think I've seen only still shots. So no.
Oh
videos,
yeah,
no.
it's. I mean, I will give them. If people don't know what I'm talking about, there's like a Paddington play, like a theater show that they're putting on, but it is like a real life Paddington bear that looks really well done, and like mouths move and stuff, like walks around normal. Like clearly is not. I don't think a robot, some like Boston Dynamics or whatever thing walking around. It looks pretty cool, but I saw the interviewer see him for the first time, and it is a little uncanny at first, and then you kind of get used to it.
Weird. Okay.
Let's go.
That's cool. Apparently there was I don't know what this was. It might have just been like a TV special, but there was something that came out in the 7-year span between 2 and 3 where Paddington sat down for tea with Queen Elizabeth before she passed. Yeah. And apparently a still from that is in this movie. It was like a frame picture of him.
Oh yeah, when he's like, I got to meet the Queen. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Wow.
Fun.
So do you think Paddington meeting the Queen and the Queen dying is
Killer.
like
a
JD Vance meeting the Pope?
Yep,
and the Pope
that's exactly
dying
what
kind
I
of situation?
Yep.
Exactly. Yes. 100%.
Wow.
Spike the marmalade.
And we like him more for that?
Oh
for
yeah. I mean,
Queen?
yeah. I mean, you guys don't like both guys? What the fuck? Why not? What did JD Vance do? Did I miss something? No, I think Paddington. Oh wow, I can't imagine JD Vance meeting Paddington because Paddington is from a Latin American country, so that might not go well for him.
No, and in fact, that's a good segue. I was looking up just random things about Paddington in preparation for trivia, and there wasn't a whole lot for this movie, but Meg had asked, "How old is Paddington?" And so I looked it up, and he is actually okay. I'm going to use this in a question, so I'm not going to say that, but people guess that he's like 10 or 12, or some people say younger. I don't know. And then there was a very long people also ask section on my Google search. And the very first one is Paddington autistic? That was interesting.
You can't ask that of Paddington. Hey. It violates his hippo rights.
What gender is Paddington? He is male. Is Kung Fu Panda 4 LGBTQ? I don't know what that means. Oh yeah, is Paddington illegal?
And illegal, Jesus.
And illegal. Is Paddington Latina? And that was pretty much it for the funny ones. But I just thought that was interesting, and maybe I should make that a recurring segment on this show of just weird other
Google
things
searches.
people search for related to the movie. But yeah, I mean, it is the dream come true story for an illegal immigrant who sticks around long enough, being hidden away by a family in their home
To become a permanent resident?
Leftist extremist family.
Right, and take away jobs from people who are natural born citizens. And
I think Paddington does have like a lot of jobs, so like I think he is taking away some jobs from some people. You can't escape that fact.
Right. I wonder what would happen if JD Vance met. I feel like Paddington would like just burst into flames just because being so near to someone so evil. I don't know.
I hope he gets mauled. Right?
Yeah, it gets mauled by
Paddington finally is like, oh, I'm normally very nice, but you are the devil.
Yeah. Yeah, Paddington does have his the hard stare that he gives when people are being impolite. He's like, be polite is wait, what's his name? His saying is like all is right if you're polite, or damn it.
That sounds right.
But
we'll go with that.
Yeah. I think Paddington would just like literally bore holes into JD Vance's skull with his stare.
Do you think Paddington's religious then? If his aunt or whatever is growing up in like a nunnery and stuff, and
Ooh.
But I guess he was born in El Dorado, which seems like a socialist utopia, if you ask me.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, his aunt. I mean, she just went there to retire, so maybe she isn't necessarily, but just
She's a born again. Is that what you're saying?
yeah, exactly. Yeah, convert. Yeah,
But and also, yeah, if Paddington's aunt, or like, if it's like a Catholic nunnery in Peru, but Britain is pretty like Protestant, like, is there any like grinding of gears? Like, does Paddington have any like inner Christian turmoil? Like, is he fighting to not get excommunicated? Like,
well,
if he
we'll
goes
have to watch the play to find out. So.
Yeah. All these questions will be answered in the live action Paddington.
Yeah. I mean, the only still I saw from the play was Paddington on the cross. So
Burning
I
or not
only
burning?
assume-
Does he look normal?
I kind of. I don't know.
God, Paddington died for our sins. That's the truth.
You see like Marmite come out of his eyes instead of like
Oh
crying
my
blood.
God,
It's
yeah.
a little Marmite.
I would love if he was up on the cross and then he's like, "Oh, I'm feeling a bit peckish," and then he just takes one of his hands off, pulls off his hat, and eats the sandwich that's under his hat. Very funny.
All right, we got to go see the play. I think this sounds pretty
guess
good.
So, and if not, hopefully they'll make a sequel play or something.
Do you think like he didn't like die on the cross and like rise 3 days later? He just like took a really long hibernation nap, and he's like, "Oh, hey, it's Easter. Oh, nice."
Yeah. His fur's all matted and stuff, and he take a big yawn. Do we think they're just gonna make like 10 of these movies?
I don't know.
I hope we get more, because I guess we can eventually talk about like the actual quality of this one, but like, this is pretty solid still. Like, I don't think there was too many diminishing returns, and if they keep getting like really famous funny British people to like come in and throw 100 miles an hour like Olivia Colman does in this movie, or I guess Antonio Banderas isn't British, but like other like
Right.
A-listers.
really well-known actors who just get to have fun, and that seems like a win-win for them. And I think it's a really good it's a pretty good franchise. Yeah, they should continue it.
Yeah, I mean, we'll just have to wait another 7 years, I'm sure, but
Yeah.
who's to say? We'll
Ken, is
recast
one
the
of
mom again.
Is one of your questions how much money it made? Because now I'm curious that
Yes.
we're talking about. Okay, quit.
Yeah, we'll get to it. We'll get to it. Maybe we should get to it right now.
Let's do
It's
it.
time for. Hey, did you know that? That's right. For new listeners, this is the trivia portion of our show where we pit our guest and CJ head to head to see who knows the most about what we watched. Riley, CJ, are you two ready?
Ready.
Ready.
All right. Well, let's start with what we were just talking about. True or false? Paddington 4 is in development.
True.
Ooh.
I think as long as these keep being a success, they will make more.
So you said true, CJ?
Yeah.
I mean, I agree with you spiritually. I'll just say it's not in development yet. I'll say false. So we have different answers.
CJ gets the point. Yep, it
All
is in
right.
development.
I was hoping I was
So,
wrong.
They're making it. Hope I assume it'll be out sooner than 7 years. I think it actually said it was slated for release in 2027 or 28. So
Okay.
next couple of years, hopefully. And then CJ, to your other question, we'll start with the budget. How much do you think the budget was for this movie? I have a range, so we'll see how this works. I'll just shoot in the middle of this range for the actual answer. But
I mean, this one, like, quote, on location. I'm sure they did some of it on location, but it also was like a lot more like green screen CGI. So like, I feel like that probably upped the budget a little bit more. I'm going to say $75 million.
okay.
That's a good. I'm really bad at this question, but I knew it would probably be. My guess was going to go under 100. 62.
Riley, you were at the low end of the budget range, so perfect.
Whoa.
Yeah, $75 to $90 million is the estimate.
Wow. I was
you're on
actually really
board.
scared I went over there. Okay, good.
No, perfect. All right, and then how much did this film gross globally? That's the next question.
I think it was a success. I think all of these will continue to be. So more than that, 123. 123 million.
121. Sorry.
Would you say 124?
121.
121, wrong direction.
Ah.
$192 million.
Whoa.
Hey, there you go,
So-
Paddington.
Yeah, that's why they're
That
making
is-
another one.
Pack those
That's still,
seats.
still very popular, apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's awesome. I'm
Yeah.
happy to hear that.
I mean, it's no Avatar, but, you know.
Sure, yeah. Okay, how old is Paddington Bear if he was born when the first book was published?
What?
Well, so this is how old is the character?
Yeah, how old's
Like
character?
the IP of the character?
Yeah, right.
So this question is really, when did the first book come out? And then we have to do the
No,
math.
it's how old is Paddington
Okay.
if he was born when the first book was published?
Right.
I thought it was pretty clear.
So how many years has it been between now and the first book? Or last year, I
No.
guess, when the movie came out?
I'm gonna say 75 again.
This man, yeah, this is, if you told me these books were written in like the 90s, I would have been like, yep, I believe you. And then also if you said like the 1890s, I also would have been like, yep, sure.
Right. No idea.
No
Yeah.
clue.
Yeah.
He would be a ripe age of 98.
Riley, what did you say?
75.
Okay, 75 is closer. 67, because the first book was published on October 13th, 1958.
Whoa.
1958. Wow. Oof. So just really quick off of that, I figured it was around then, like shortly after World War II, because I know that, you know, like some of the very famous images of Paddington in Paddington Station with like the tag on him saying "Lost Bear," like "Please give a home," was very much inspired by you know, what they did to British children during the raids in World War II, which is like pretty, you know, like at the beginning of the first Chronicles of Narnia movie, where, you know, the pensive kids are all in the train station with the tags on them. So yeah, Paddington was meant to evoke that a little bit, as, you know, a refugee, much like Britain, you know, had during its time of need.
Yeah, I read that because one of the related questions on Google was, is Paddington a true story? And I thought, well, surely not. But it said yes, and then it went on to describe basically what you said, which I still think is not a yes answer, but okay.
It's not a true story. There's no talking bear. That's not what that means.
No.
No, Peruvian nunneries exist, CJ.
It's bear nunneries specifically.
Peruvian bear nunneries, yes. Also, I've never seen Chronicles of Narnia. I'm just going to throw that out there.
Me neither.
Really? Oh man.
Oh, okay.
Man, what the hell were you guys doing in middle school? Like, you weren't going to movies in middle school? Like, what the hell? I saw that like 3 times when I was a kid.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, if you know anything about us two, you know we were smoochy girls in middle school.
All right, it's tied up. Riley, you have 2.
Whoa.
CJ, you have 2.
Ooh.
I think we can. We'll make this the tiebreaker, and then we can do some fun extra ones at the end. What is the Rotten Tomatoes tomato meter score in percentage? Closest without going over. This is the critic score on Rotten Tomatoes as of the time of recording. And so that you don't influence each other, we're doing closest, and I'm going to make you say it at the exact same time. We're going to count down from 3. I feel like I've talked long enough. Hopefully you have something formed. 3, 2, 1.
87?
Ooh, okay.
Whoa! CJ, you said 87. Riley said 82.
Mm-hmm.
CJ's closer because it's 93%. So CJ, you are the
Hey.
winner.
Whoa.
Hey,
I
there you go.
disagree with that rating, but I knew it was getting the Paddington bump, and it was going to be higher than whatever I think it is.
Yeah, absolutely.
I disagree with that rating too.
I also do. Let's get through the other ratings I have here. What do you guys think the audience score on Rotten Tomatoes was?
It's still high. It's still going to be like, 90, something like that.
Yeah, that's exactly.
I'll go
right.
Oh, is it?
85. Yeah,
Sorry. Yeah, 90% is right.
90.
And
you
then
get?
Letterboxd out of 5. What do you think?
3.9.
4.2.
Both too high. 3.4.
There we go. Okay.
All right. Yeah.
I'm better with that.
The sobering reality of Letterboxd.
Yes.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, I still don't understand who is actually rating things on Rotten Tomatoes, but someone is. All right, well, I think that's a good segue because it's time for our ratings.
You've heard us debating. We know you've been waiting. So now it's time to hear our ratings. Thank you for dancing.
Riley, on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you rate Paddington in Peru for you?
Yeah, so the Paddington movies are very near and dear to my heart. I adore the first one. I think the second one is no hyperbole, like one of the best sequels of all time. I think those are an excellent 1-2 punch. And I don't know if it's exactly like the longer time off between movies that they took for this third one, or some of the cast shakeup. It's also a different director for this third one than it was for the first two. Because Paul King, who co-wrote this movie, but he was busy making the Willy Wonka movie with Timothée Chalamet, so he gave way to I have his name. What's his name? Dougal Wilson for this one, and I think he did a fine job. But I don't know, some of like the CGI, I was like, this is really like 2025. Like, what are we doing here? I like the first, not Paddington himself, but just like the boat stuff and like all the rocks and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Some of it just, the movie kind of felt like a bit off a little bit more than it could actually chew. So, and I still really loved the cast. I loved Olivia Colman. I thought Antonio Banderas was funny, but he was also just reheating Hugh Grant's nachos from the first movie. Because he did the same shtick of like, he was like kind of going crazy, and like he had like different versions of himself, or like his ancestors like talking to him and like trying to make him be evil. Yeah. And like I don't know. The second one was just so much better.
Agreed.
So I'm gonna give Paddington in Peru a pretty good. I think it's gonna get the Paddington up. I was gonna say 6, but I'm gonna give it a 7.
Okay.
It's gonna get that little extra oomph.
Okay.
Which is low for me for a Paddington movie.
What are your rankings? Rate all 3.
2, 1, 3 for sure. And like it's 2, 1, and then like a little bit, and then 3.
A bit of a 7-year gap, and then
yeah.
Are we all? Can we just say this now? Are we all in agreement with that?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay, me too. Yeah,
100%.
Yes. Put Paddington in jail. That's
yes.
Amazing.
Paddington 2, incredible. This one, fine.
Yeah, it's not
like. Yeah. I hate to say it, like the best part of this movie might have been like the very end when Hugh Grant comes back, like for a scene, and like he's visiting him in jail.
My friend.
And I was like, this is what I want.
God, I need to rewatch 1 and 2. It's been 7 years. I don't really remember them at all. I just remember Paddington 2 being hilarious, but still charming.
If you can wait a couple years, I'm sure these would be great to watch with Nora when she's the right age for it.
That's a good point. Yeah, absolutely. Well, I'm just going to segue that into my rating. Yeah, totally agree. Originals 1 and 2, I remember really, really enjoying, surprising myself, because these are effectively children's movies, but I remember it being very, very charming and funny and endearing and like still exciting. And this movie is lacking a lot of the charm of those first two, I think.
Yeah.
It's an adventure movie, and that's fine. It's just, a lot of it feels like just a generic adventure movie, though, and not a Paddington adventure movie. Other than the talking bears, I guess. But like, it wasn't charming enough, with all the Paddingtonisms. They're there, but they're not, I don't know, good. I don't know. they're fine. But yeah, it just didn't click with me. I don't know what it was. Halfway through the movie, I was like, man, I'm kind of bored. Like, I don't know. It's not clicking with me. And then I think the back half won me over a bit more, and the ending as well. But still, like, yeah, definitely nowhere near the home run that I felt 1 and 2 were.
Yeah.
I can't give it the Paddington bump. I'm going to give it a 6.
Fair.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
CJ.
For me, yeah, I think very fondly on that day where we spent like 10 hours watching the movie, then recording them watching the other movie.
Yes.
That was I loved getting to do stuff like that back in the day and the before times. Yeah, completely agree with the ratings. 2 is like by far and away ahead of the other 2. 1 is close behind, and then there's like a significant gap, and then the third one. I think a 6 is also probably what I would give it. I remember like it ending and being like, oh, I was like, I'm not like mad I watched that, but like that was really a letdown as far as like the franchise. I had such high hopes since the second one was so good. Yeah, I think overall it's fine.
It's fine. I'm not sure how they could ever top 2.
Yeah, I don't think they will.
I mean, it's such a good idea that I don't know.
And like there's so like it's so charming, and like and I do credit a lot of it to Paul King. Like there's so much visual flair to it too. Like two specifically, like there's the sequence where like they go like into like the picture book kind of, and like, you know, it's like a dream kind of fantasy sequence where like Paddington's like exploring London, but it's like all 2D, and then there are like really cool like flashback and like segues that are just really visually well realized. And yeah, just this one, like I think you said, Ken, like is just a lot more generic, you know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah,
and also it's hard to beat like Hugh Grant being like the best children's movie villain of all time. Like,
yeah,
it's hard to beat that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I think we said it all. That's it. Yeah. Again,
okay,
we need to
wait.
rewatch.
For Paddington 4, if when it comes out, and if this podcast is still around for it, because wait, now you guys got to stay going for Paddington 4.
Oh no,
you made it this far. Who is like a British like comedian or like actor you would love to see in like a supporting role in the next Paddington movie?
Oh,
I got one, and to start it out. And I know he's not British, but I would say Hugh Jackman. I think Song and Dance Man.
Ooh.
Get a musical number in there. I think that would work really well.
Is Michael Caine still alive?
Yeah, he's still alive.
Okay, I think if he could still perform by the time that movie comes out, I think that might be interesting. I don't know.
Paddington, I'm Michael Caine.
Nice. My mind was just immediately going to like, okay, who's been a contestant on Taskmaster that I would like to see?
One of my first one as well.
I would even love Greg Davies. He could be kind of like a villain type. He's already as the Taskmaster.
Oh yeah,
I could see that.
Also,
Alex
he's almost
Thorne
7 foot tall, just towering over Paddington.
Yeah, right.
Or Alex as like some pencil pusher who like, you know, some actuary that Paddington has to deal with, and he's just like being persnickety about stuff.
Yeah,
love it. Yeah,
that'd be good.
Man, I still gotta. I think I'm behind. I think 2 series of Taskmaster because I like watched like the first 10 or 9 or 10 or whatever like really quickly, and I was like, okay, I gotta hold off for a second.
Gotta savor this.
But I gotta get back into that. I love that show.
Yeah, Meg and I were reluctant to enjoy it, and we watched a lot of on YouTube. They have like the individual tasks. We'd watch all of those, and then we literally watched, I think, every single one they had, and then we started watching the new seasons, and now we're starting from the beginning and watching the actual full episodes, even though we've seen all the tasks, but it's still
right.
There's like 1 or 2 that they didn't make individual clips of that.
Yeah, and you still get the in studios or the stage stuff too, right?
Right. And they never did the beginning or ending stuff, so all of that stuff is always a fresh thing for us. So
yeah, you got to watch. I think it's also on YouTube for free. The New Zealand one.
Yes. Yeah.
The only thing, the Taskmaster's assistant Paul Williams, he has a fantastic album called Surf Music. He's also a musician. Everyone should go check that out. But also, you're going to be infuriated by the actual Taskmaster. The New Zealand Taskmaster, he's fine. But like every time when they're rating the prize task, Emily and I turned to each other and was just like, no, absolutely wrong. That I would have like a total opposite. Like all of his decisions like that are so bad. And then the Taskmaster Australian one, the Taskmaster is very good. He gets the role in the persona. He plays it really well. The assistant is really good. And I think you can also find that on YouTube for free too. But yeah, check those out too. They're worth watching.
Okay. Speaking of New Zealand Taskmaster, I think my favorite contestant ever was Rose Matafeo.
Yeah,
and
she's a New Zealand Taskmaster.
She was on the regular UK Taskmaster, but she's from New Zealand.
Okay.
And she is my new pick for being in the next Paddington movie. She needs to be Paddington's
I can see that easily.
Love interest. I don't care. Like neighbor, I don't care. Get her in the movie. She's awesome.
Yeah, hard agree.
Yeah, for sure.
Loved her show Starstruck on Max.
Yeah. Oh my God, Starstruck is. Wait, I have not met anybody else who's seen that.
Oh yeah,
I love that show.
Yeah, Ken, check it out.
Okay,
it's a great date month recommendation. Actually,
yeah, it's all about it's one long like rom-com.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. To follow up on last week's discussion, Meg and I did watch.
Past Lives.
Past Lives. Thank you.
Yeah.
Ooh.
What'd you think? Past Lives, Riley?
I have. Yeah.
You've seen everything, so I shouldn't need to ask. I liked it a lot. I thought it was really, really, amazingly well done.
Did you cry?
I got a little sniffly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hard not to.
yeah, for sure. Really well done. Directing and just the spaces that they leave in the performances is just, I don't know, incredible.
Yeah.
Well said.
Good.
Yeah.
All right, next we gave you your next homework assignment, Ken, The Materialists.
Right, the Machinist.
Oh man, I can't. I've come across a lot of opinions about that movie.
The Materialists.
Yeah.
Which one did you see it? Who did you pick?
I did.
Which guy?
Oh, which guy? Oh, the taller one, obviously. No, I would pick Chris Evans, only because there was absolutely no chemistry between Pedro Pascal and Dakota Johnson.
Yeah, that seems like a weird pairing to me as well. I haven't seen it yet, but
actually, I would pick the caveman and the cave woman.
Okay, you'll get that when you watch it, Ken.
Yeah, you'll get it.
Okay. Well, Riley, thank you for joining us. Pleasure as always.
My pleasure as well. Thank you guys for having me.
Yes, of course. Do you have anything you want to plug at the end here, or any words of wisdom for our audience?
Nothing to plug. I definitely don't have any wisdom. I was actually just thinking, because I thought this was like perfect timing for the podcast, because I know this is a really big time for the both of these hosts right here, because I know it's somebody close to you, Ken, their birthday, 2 days ago. CJ, happy early birthday to you.
That's right.
I know you're not a big birthday guy, but still.
Thank you.
And then I know there's another birthday, Ken, coming up, the first one of someone else. That's really close to you, so that'll be awesome.
My daughter, yeah.
But even more important than all of that, Ken, we just had a Friday the 13th. What'd you do for it, man?
we sure did. I 100% didn't realize it was it until the day after. Didn't do anything. I think we might have watched the Olympics or something. I don't know. It's very disappointing. But hey, guess what? We get another opportunity later in the year. I think there's 3 Friday the 13th this year, actually.
Yeah, we're lucky.
Yeah.
Spooky.
So,
or unlucky.
I'll try to do better next time.
That's awesome, man. But no, happy first birthday to your daughter, man. That's gonna be great.
Thank you. Yeah, we're getting excited. It's crazy watching her grow up, toddle around. It's cool.
It is cool.
Nice. Anyway, yeah. Thank you again for being here. CJ, what do we have to plug at the end here?
You can follow us at all the things at Overtalking Pod. Call or text the show at USACat1591. Email the show at overtalkingpod@gmail.com, or go to our very real website, overtalkingpod.party.
That's right. And oh no, they're here. Our guests, the otherworldly landlords, have shown up. They are the Overtalking Overlords. They Spring 4th at the end of every single episode. Remind me to remind you, if you like the show, please go on Apple Podcasts and Spotify and rate and review where applicable. Reviews are what help people find this podcast. Also, we spend no money in advertising, so if you like the show, please tell a friend and spread the word. We'd really appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Now go on. Okay, and as we always say at the end of every single episode, oh, Balta. Isn't that him?
Bye.
Bye.
This episode of the Overtalking Podcast was produced by Ken and CJ, edited by CJ. This week's special guest was Riley. Music by Justin Peters. Be sure to rate and review on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. See you next week.